Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today's going to be a kind of a quick review, or we're going to attempt to do a quick review. But as you can see, we have our new Thick Boy Broly here from Beast Deities, and we actually have an accessory kit here from two actually, because one I ordered, and then one I forgot I pre-ordered. I forgot how long ago, and then 5K Toys was all like, "Hey, yeah, this is ready." So extra head sculpts now. Right now, head sculpt that is currently on is from Red Bolt Studios. I thought this was all I was gonna need for Broly, and then the other set came out and was like, oh, okay, cool. But inside of here, we get a couple of goodies. Let's move the box out the way. We get multiple faces. So we have, I don't know what you're gonna call it, Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instinct Broly, Shin Broly, I don't know. We have Super Saiyan Broly. We have Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. And then we have Angry Broly from, I think, Dragon Ball AF or something. I don't know. And then we got multiple head sculpts. We also get little earrings to put on each of the ears. But we have multiple head sculpts. So he has on the main one right now that we get, and the default face for it. That might not be the default face for it. Actually, I think that is the default face for the regular head sculpt that comes with God Broly. I don't have the head sculpt that came with my other Brolys anymore. Got rid of it because it was just Super Saiyan. Anyway, that's neither here or there. We have this head sculpt. This is going to be, it's translucent. A little bit of shade of green in it. This actually lights up. I don't have a magnet with me to turn this on, but this lights up, and then this one here lights up, which I think is pretty neat. And then we have the, I don't know what to call this Broly, but he has white hair. And then, the faces there. How do I take this one off again? Oh yeah, this one here. Plugs directly in. Let's just grab him, put this here. Like so. And then, yeah, we're good to go. And that's for this one. That's across the board for all of them. But we're not really here for this anymore. Just wanted to show you guys this. I was supposed to review this a while ago and I never did. Sorry about that, guys. I've also been gone for a while. With that being said, I'd like to thank all of you guys watching this right now for getting me to 500 subs. Holy shit. Didn't think that would happen, but now I'm aiming for 600. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Thank you guys for watching and staying subscribed and just sticking around through all this crazy madness of my horrible upload schedule when I told you guys I'd get better at this. Life's been life. So, has not been going according to how I wanted to when it comes to recording, but hey, I'm getting the videos out there at some point, right? Okay, with that out of the way, this is what we're really here for, which is the MP Modal 03A version. This, I believe is actually still up on 5K Toys. If you guys want to grab a pack for yourself, there's two versions. There's this one here, which is the Legendary Super Saiyan version I prefer. And then they have a Super Saiyan version, which, you know, his hair is just yellow. This shows you what it looks like with the neck peg, the standard neck peg that comes with him, and then an extended neck peg. He already has the extended neck peg on. I'm going to take this out, and to let you know, this is a completely different head sculpt. This is not, it's compatible with the body, it's not compatible with the original Broly faces or head, for that matter. And I'll show you guys that in a second, but all the goodies it comes with, we're going to take a look at those. There's an instruction here, lets you know. It says that at the bottom is the face sculpture can be slightly rotated left or right to align with the middle of the hair. Yeah, whatever. Thanks, but okay. Anyway, let's get into this. I really like these head sculpts. These are fucking cool. I didn't think this Broly can get cooler, but it can. So we get two different ones. We get a solid one. Also, they actually put his earrings on his ear for all of his face sculpts off the bat. They look metal, but I'm pretty sure they're plastic, but they're nice. Very nice detail on the face, sculpt, line work. I love it. It looks like Broly. I mean, this is like Broly too, but I don't know what it is about this, but this is freaking nice. But this is a direct comparison of the Red Bull Studios, which is on him right now. There we go. And then MP. And I like the color and the style of the hair for MP. They're both great. I'm probably going to flip back and forth between them just for different facial expressions because he has certain ones. This one has certain ones. And unfortunately, I cannot use them at the same time because, well, not the same time, but I can't use the same faces for each one because they're not universal. So these have a different connection piece, as you can see here. I'm going to take this face off. It connects like that. So I cannot use these with the original Beast Deities head sculpt or the Red Bull Studios. You gotta basically be dedicated to just the one. Oh, I already have this out. So this is the standard hairpiece that you guys seen, and then you have the windswept one that we just plug in, and you can get some more dynamic poses out of it. I really like how this looks. Like, this looks really clean. I like this a lot. I'm gonna take that out, put that back in there, put this one back on the right way. There we go. And then we have a secondary head sculpt, and this one's translucent. I don't believe this lights up. I'm pretty sure it's just translucent for all intents and purposes. He has a smirking face on this one. All the faces are interchangeable between these two head sculpts from this brand, so that's great. And he also comes with the same thing. He has the standard hair bangs, and he also has the windswept hair bangs that I'm going to try to put on here now, which I failed to do so when I took this out of the box initially for myself. But there we go. Again, looks pretty cool. You guys are into translucent hair, just go right ahead. Me, I prefer the solid. Translucent works for certain light settings and photos, but don't know how often I'm gonna use that. Anyway, let's get to the faces. We have our standard face, scowling menacingly. You know, you see it matched up to the Red Bull Studios. They're both pretty good, but I really like how I love the fluorescent of this. And it's all throughout, you know. It's not showing up on camera the greatest, but there's actually a darker shade of green here inside the middle of the lining. Looks really nice. We have the smirking face, which I believe all Brolys need. You gotta have that confident smirking. I'm not a demon, I'm a devil. Or I'm not a devil, I'm a demon. We have his grinning face. Again, they look phenomenal. They really do. I really like how these faces came out. We have him gritting his teeth. I dropped it. Where'd you go? There we go. Got it back. Very nice. And then we have him yelling, which is always nice. Look at the sculpt work on that. That's the side profile. That's really freaking cool. Not just a flat surface, actual detail. Mouth is open. Love it. And then we have a special face, which I really dig. But we had a punch face, so you can get Vegeta kicking him or punching him, Goku kicking him or punching him, and it'll work perfectly fine. I love this. This face sculpt is amazing. It's gonna be really good for photos. But that's what we have for face sculpts. And then as of right now, I'm just gonna actually take this one and put this one on. It's probably gonna hurt like hell because changing Broly's heads hurt, but we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try to pop this off without taking it. Ow! Peg out. That fucking hurts. Damn Saiyans and their spiky hair. And we're gonna pop this one on. Hopefully with. Oh, that went on really nice. That went on nicely. So there we go. And I will say, for comparison's sake, as great as this hair sculpt looks and the faces are, you guys see it too, right? The head looks kind of small. Like, looks small to the body. And I'm not sure if that's, you know, in commonplace with Broly. Like, was his head always small like that? Or was it just a fat, humongous head like this? I don't know, but I'm going to be going back and forth between these different head sculpts. But I do like how this looks. It looks good, and at the same time, it looks off. It's so weird. Also, mine putting this on here is slightly loose. And by loose, is like, it's on, it's connected, you know. Get my motion. You can look down, bury his face. Looks up without an issue, but a little wobbly. It's weird. I'm used to the stiffness of it just staying in place. And did his chain come up in the back? It did. I never glued this back in. We'll fix that at some point. Do like how this looked, but we're not done for this accessory pack. This accessory pack happens to give us the hands that Beast Deities did not give us. And by not give us, I mean the pointing finger. We need those. We need those for Broly so he can do his, you know, maniacal pointing and standing there menacingly. So let's get this out. He does come with his own Ki Blast effect, and it does have his own special hand for it. I'm going to show that now. So this hand is sculpted specifically for his right hand, and his Ki Blast fits specifically there. Just line up the little, I just remembered you guys couldn't see that. Just line up the little U mark in here with the U mark in his hand. And there's shaky camera, and we should be good to go. Let's see. There we go. Just like that. And you can either leave it like this, or you can add the little light rays to it. He comes with 4 for each section. I don't believe there's any particular order to add them in. They're just keyed. This is one of them. There's shaky camera again. Jesus Christ. Let's see if they're just keyed. Oh, if we can just put them anywhere. That didn't work, so I'm going to assume it goes here. Okay, there we go. So then we go like this with the other 4. You guys get the gist of it, right? It's gonna, it does really glow. It glows really nice. It would have been nice if this actually had a little light in it. That would have been cool. Anyway, I'm getting distracted by shiny objects. I do like this. I do like this a lot. I keep pointing down, like I gotta remember the camera's up. So I'm gonna aim this down a little bit for right now, because I keep forgetting that I have it up because Broly's so damn tall. But I do like this. It's nicely detailed. It looks cool. There's a close-up for you guys. You can see the holes where the light rays go. But look at that detail. This is amazing. And it's funny because I'm pretty sure that, just injection mold or something, and they were done to add the texture. But I like it. It looks really nice. It also hurts. Grip on this is really good. Holds really well. Hand swap, I'm going to assume without a problem. Got to test that out. We get 2 open, wide blast hands. Really soft looking. Soft boy Broly. But they're good. What the hell was that? Random hair fuzzy. And then we get my favorite hands. The Matumbo. No, we get 2 pointing finger hands for Broly. Assuming I can get this other one out, because how's it gonna come out? What the hell? There we go. Not bad at all. And just to demonstrate how that looks, I have one of his arms over here, so gotta take off the Finnerer hand. Should come off without an issue. Let's see. Yep. Gonna pop on the pointing finger. Went on really smooth. And then we're just gonna pop this onto his body. So now we gotta take these off. These have not been off in a while, so hopefully this isn't an issue. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be an issue. Make sure this pops on correct. Or not, come on. There we go. Cool. I'll pop the other one on just so we're not looking at disfigured Broly arms. I don't know how I just did that, but I just yeeted his hand and arm away. Let's try that again. Alright. Well, that's great to know that the arms are still connected without an issue, because I have not had his regular arms on in a while. They've just been the folded arms. But, yeah. And he's doing the splits. Okay. Raise this up, and there you go. We have Broly pointing his finger. You guys see that gappage back there? Let's leave his head like that, so it's not that bad. But yeah, they work without an issue. I like that. This kit set is really cool. Like I said, I believe it's still available on 5K Toys. Go and grab it for you for yourself if you want to. If the head seems too small, you don't gotta grab it. You can stick with, Beast Deities, how they shipped it, or you can pick up, Red Bull Studios if you can find it anywhere. Probably available on AliExpress. Works the same way. As just aesthetically, I like the way that the hair sits on this one. This feels more like this feels more like the Tenkaichi games, how sharp their hair was in the art. This feels more natural. Both are great. Both you can't go wrong with either one. But if you want extra hands and an extra Ki Blast effect, go for the MP. because yeah, this all came together in one thing. It was pretty nice. It really is. Check out the Super Saiyan 1 too. I tried to make this a short review. It still ended up kind of long. And it was just for the accessory kits. Can you imagine if I was actually doing the full figure again? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, but let's try to pump these videos back out. Thank you guys again for getting me to 500 subs. We're gonna keep aiming for 600 and higher and higher. We're gonna keep going, keep growing. You know, I've already hit one of the goals I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit 500 before the year was out. I hit 500 before the year was out. I don't know if I can get to 6, but I'm gonna try. Wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna take this off real quick. Or not. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. That was a lot easier to take off than this one. But yeah, for me, both of these are amazing. You can't go wrong with either or. Both of them definitively look at Broly. They're great. They really are. Can't go wrong with either choice. I will catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully pretty soon, and I'm not leaving you guys, you know, stranded without any videos. I promise. I'll try to get better. I promise. Catch you all later.